morning, friends. So it's a little bit later. I usually come out here. Well, I don't usually do it. John usually gets clothes out, but I'm gonna go get Clove and release the goats for the day. I think I'm gonna make some cookies. So when I picked up the camera, get the day started. A couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, I don't know what is time. I made some brownie-stuffed cookies. I wanted to make some cookies, but we had brownies, and I didn't want them to go to waste. And so, you know, I was like, I'm just going to put the brownies in the cookies. And they was delicious. Probably some of my favorite cookies I've ever made. And I have a lot of favorites, and I make a lot of cookies. Good morning! I want to make some of those, and I haven't been making as much lately. Like, I've still been making stuff. I just made that pie yesterday, so should I make cookies today? The answer is yes. We're gonna make the cookies today. Go play with your thing. Go potty. She won't hardly use the bathroom in here. Like, she will if she like has to. If we're like gone all day or whatever, and obviously she pees, but you know what I mean. She just don't like to use the bathroom in here. I mean, it's her home, so why would she want to mess in it? But anyway, good morning, girls. I want to make some more of those cookies. In order to do that, I have to make some brownies. So I'll probably do just a small batch of brownies because that's all the mix I've got. It's just a little bit. Let me walk back here and make sure that the chickadees have everything they need. I think I need to throw some feed in there because we're running low on feed. So I've just been hand feeding them. Not hand feeding them, but you don't know. Alright, we'll come give you some feed in a minute. If they need something, they will make that noise at me when I come out here, and I love it. I don't know if it's just normal, or if they just know that they can let me know that they need something, and I get it for them. But if they ever make that noise, I always make sure to check, because they're probably out of feed, which they just always want food anyways. You know how it is. But they're either out of feed or they're out of water. Usually they're out of water, because I don't usually let them run out of feed. But right now we're running a little low, so I've just been throwing it in, you know, feed them twice a day, which wouldn't matter because they would still just, I guess, eat. I don't know. Anyways, I want to make a small batch of brownies if I can. I need to see how much brownie mix I got, and I might even have the stuff that I can make more brownie mix, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna make some brownies. I might do half a batch of brownie stuffed cookies. That way we have half a batch just if people want to eat them. Or I just figured that just now. I just thought about it. That I bought some fudge swirl ice cream. That with brownies in it would be delicious. So who knows? I might just end up making brownies. But I really want some more of those brownie stuffed cookies. So I think we're gonna do that today. Even though I really don't want to be inside. It's just a good day. It's a little chilly at the moment. Just because I guess we're so used to the more hot lately. So I'm going to go ahead and get those done. I guess at least get the brownies done. And then they can cool and whatnot. We might throw together the cookies later. But I figured it would be a good day just to pick up the camera. And we'll see what we can make, I guess. So I'm going to get this dog in the house. And we'll start the brownies. Want a treat? Alright, so here they are doing a half a batch. I made them a little thin, but you know what? They taste good, and they're actually the perfect thickness to use in cookies, so it works for me. I want to go out and dress Goose Seal. We're going to change her outfit from her reading girl outfit to her summer outfit like Ricky's got on. I got some packages, not stuff I can share. I was thinking of stuff I could share, but it's all. So you don't get to see, but it was all part of my sister-in-law, best friend, same person's gift from last minute things that I decided to add. So you can't see it. I was going to share it, but it was literally nothing of mine. So can't see that. It's some cute stuff though. But we're going to go out here and get Goose Seal's outfit changed. Here she is. Here's a Goose Seal in her little reading outfit, because y'all know that I had to have one, and I went a little extra and I got a cover of Little Women, and I edited it and made it into little geese because it's just a little bit of extras, always nice. So we're gonna get her changed real quick. The mail ran and I ordered her an outfit, which is probably gonna be huge because she is so dinky. Yeah, this is 12 to 18 months and it's beautiful, but I just don't know if it's gonna fit her this year. If not, it'll fit her next year. We'll just put it up. But I found this on secondhand. It's got little chicks on it. I don't know if you can see because it's trying to fall on my face. You see it? It's got little chicks on it. It's like a purpley blue color. It is gorgeous. But I don't think this is going to fit Miss Dinky this year. I think it will fit her. I think it'll fit her next year probably. I seen a couple that was, she wore an outfit last weekend before last, that was just 3 months. And she's not that little, but she's still pretty little. She's less than 25%. And I seen one that was really pretty, and I was like, do I want to buy this? And then I was like, no, it's probably going to be too little. But then she wore one last week that was size 3 months. But I hate to, especially online, because stuff can be pricey. Like this was $20. I don't think that's pricey. But she can, you know, I don't want to pay $20 for something and it not fit. Like if I was seeing it in person maybe. And we went to yard sales this past weekend and it was a huge letdown. We went to quite a few of them. Granted, I think people was afraid of rain, so there wasn't as many out as there should have been or usually is, because it was like a highway wide yard sale thing. We went to 0 yard sales with baby stuff at all, let alone baby girl stuff, because she wears boy stuff too. Like she loves cars, and Wendy loves Spider-Man and dinosaurs, and so we put all kinds of things on her, and we found nothing for babies. Literally nothing. Only person that bought anything this weekend was Nolan. He got him some like military box, ammunition box things. But anyways, she's just so dinky and stuff ain't gonna fit. Like I'm gonna have to put this up until next summer, I'm pretty sure. There maybe it'll be a good Easter outfit next spring or something. I don't know. She's just so tiny. Anyways, it's cute though. We'll just put it up. I think this one is bigger than the one on Ricky. Stop following my face. I don't want you to follow me. Thank you. I might have to just, you know. Yeah, everything fits Ricky better. I guess he is more, you know, he's the real size that they're supposed to be, because he's a legit concrete goose. She's a ceramic goose, but that's alright. You're beautiful in your own little way. So. I'm out here to do a pull check. I do it at least once a day, usually more than that, just because it happens. But there's a lot of like waspers and stuff, which I know that they're sometimes over here. They're quite often over here on this little doodad here, because the kids like to throw their towels over this when they're in the pool, you know, to let them get warm and whatnot, and just to have them here. But I told them to always be careful because red waspers are always there, and I don't know, there's just a lot. Maybe it's just timing or whatnot. The pool looks good though. I seen a hack in the pool group where they talked about putting a pantyhose on the net, and it helps get the little bitty bits of debris. And I had been having some issues with that, especially when the kids get in, and when they get out there'll be like a little clump. I don't know if where they get in here mix it up, it makes them like conjoined together or what. I don't know, but I've noticed when they get out a little while later after the water settles, there'll be a little clump of stuff, and I just scoop it out, and you can kind of see like dust. I guess you can't say dust because it ain't dry. The little dirt pieces, like, you know, that just kind of get away, debris that gets away. And I thought that maybe if I'd done that, it would help do it. I mean, help hold it together, you know. I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted by my butterfly here. We'll try that eventually, but there's nothing in there for me to test out to see if it'll work. But I was going to go do a little quick garden check. Butterfly thing here that Heather sent me. I had no clue what they was. Okay, we're going to be real honest. I didn't know what that was either. I think it's a mushroom. But I looked, there we go. I looked up the video. I mean, I looked them up on Amazon. And they're not solar lights. They're just little solar things. They flicker, make them look real. And I am obsessed. Let me show you. I had to move this one because it needed to be in direct sunlight. You can put a battery in it, or you can just use solar power. And y'all know I'm all about solar power. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I put it in by my butterfly bush, but if this gets, like this gets up here on this, obviously it don't, you know, it don't work. So I might have to move it. There we go. It's a good little, except for it beats it up right here. I wanted it here, nonetheless, but I might have to move it. But y'all, look at it. I love it. I put the yellow one over here with my butterfly bush that I planted in honor of Violet, and then her little feet print that we made a couple of weeks ago. I love it. I'm showing you my foot. I'm sorry. People get paid for that. But it's great. I love it. I might end up moving it, though, into a better space where it has more free will. Let's try it somewhere else real quick. Okay, so I just moved it to the little viola here by the butterfly bush. Y'all look at it. Okay, I'm sorry. I got it confused. There we go. It is so great. Isn't that awesome? I need to move the other one. I think it's over here. I can't even remember where I put it at. Yeah, it doesn't get much sun over here, so that's no fun. We're gonna pull it out here and move it to the back somewhere. Where should we put you? Maybe with our little rose bush here. I'm gonna be in the middle because I just feel like it's not. It's right behind this. For now, get some nice flutter action there, and there's nothing really here that it'll hit. Except for that, I'll move it, and then it can just live its best life out here. Alright, so for the cookies, I just followed the recipe on the back of the chocolate chips. So I'm just going to share it here in case you want to do it. And I think it's on the back of all chocolate chips though. Like even Walmart brand has a recipe on the back. I just threw some together really quickly. And then we're just going to do like a double cookie with the little brownie in the middle. Bake it up. It takes a little bit longer. I can't remember exactly when I mean how long I cooked them, but I know at the normal like 12-minute mark they was not done. So put them back in the oven for a little bit longer. You'll know when they're done. You know, they won't look raw and gooey. Like the first time I show them here in a minute, they was not done. Like I noticed as I was getting ready to start putting them out, and I was like, nope, back in the oven you go. So we put them back in there for a few more minutes. And then I got the cookies done. I was out there relaxing on the porch, and John pulled in, and I was so excited. I was like, now we can just relax and spend some time together. Walked outside to greet him, and he's like, glad you're out here. I'm going to need your help. And I was like, what are we doing? And he ended up getting the insulation to blow into the top of his back room back here. And so, well, here we are. I'd never done this before. He thought I had done it before, but I think Jonathan is the one that helped him do this when he done it before. And so I had no clue, and I was a little bit, I have a little bit of anxiety about things, so I was a little worried about it, but it was simple. We got it done. It was kind of nasty, though. I mean, you see how much that stuff blows around and whatnot. So we got this going. I mean, we got this complete. He got his entire room insulated. We might add some more later on into the other room, but he said probably not, and I'm hoping not, just because that's one less step that we have to do in order to get on, moving on. Not that we're even working on the basement currently, but it's one little step. But we got this done. Wendy came out when we was doing it and asked me what dinner plans was, and I told her that I planned on grilling out at the actual fire pit, but I'm not sure if that was going to work out and whatnot. And, she said, I can use Blackstone, but I can't use the fire pit. And then I said, yeah, I know. And we left it at that. She came out, and she had prepped all the meat, like she had prepped John's steak, seasoned it and whatnot. Seasoned the we have hot dog and chicken, whatever we had made that night. And she said, I got it seasoned. I can use the Blackstone. So she ended up doing dinner for us completely. While we was finishing up and cleaning up. I did start the Blackstone because she's very, she don't like doing stuff like that, and it's fine. It took me a minute to get used to it too. But she ended up cooking our dinner for us, and it was so great. I got out of the shower too, dinner being done. This is the cookies, but we'll see you all next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, friends. The beautiful chaos.